Love seeing those Red Bull jet skis parked there. We will have ski assist today as well. Jake Marshall up against Connor O'Leary. That's going to be the opening matchup this morning.
Not only is today challenging, today is truly one of those days that you're looking at and, okay, I'm going to earn my paycheck for sure, especially if you have to serve a couple of times today, Kaipo. O'Leary up and riding there real quick. I don't know if they're going to count that as an actual wave. He never got into the power source of it, but it seems like they will.
Well, so just an offer there, and priority handed over to Jake Marshall, and Jake's going to take this one. Look at the size of this opening wave of the event, and Jake unable to find any clear space after taking off. A little of sample of the challenge that's going to be out there. O'Leary right behind him. Skips off the bottom. And an illustration of some of the power out there, Mitch.
I'm not too keen on surfing today myself, Kaipo. And
this place packs a punch and can be big, so I'm sure the surfers pack a little bit of a step up in their quiver. Jake here. Smooth off the bottom. Nice carve off the top. Looking like big seaside right here. Hits into the lip, and he hangs on and just gets gobbled before the make. Nearly there.
How about this first carve, too? Look at the size of the wave right there. Beautiful composure on the carve right there. And his timing was excellent on the second one. I just think the whitewater that was coming towards him from the back end of that wave got the better of him, but you can see the drone angle right here. That is a huge wave, and as you said, Seaside Reef 101, the whitewater won the battle this time, Kaipo.
Yeah, talk about trying to outrun an avalanche. We can check this out in slow motion on exactly what happened.
And the bottom turn was perfect too. He came out of it cleanly, but you can just see the reverb coming from behind the section right there. And that whitewater that was coming from deep behind this section just got the better of him, knocked him off the board. Score right there on that opening ride. And if he would have started off that way, he would have been in a good position to make it out of this heat.
Medium-sized wave here for Connor O'Leary. Nice carve from the surfer from Cronulla. Winds up, has to skip through that section. Bats it off the top there. A little bit of safety surfing, but smart surfing at the same time to get the completion.
So drops in, as you said, a bit of a smaller wave in terms of the relative size we're seeing today. Beautiful carve to open things up. And then as you can see right there, just so much speed down the line. To take that last angle right there, it's extremely difficult. Did very well to manage the speed coming out of it too. Should be a good opening score for Connor. But I mean, the power surfing that he has, Kaipo, one of the larger dudes on tour. Number 21 in the rankings at the moment. After opening up the year with a semifinal finish over there at Pipe. He's had some inconsistency in the last few events. I want to see him pick it up in the last few events, knowing that he's made the final before in Fiji too.
O'Leary, again, picking up a medium-sized wave. Really hacks that turn. And showing some flexibility. So he's going to back up that 5.33 because he just has a fractional score in his scoreline. More than when we look at this wave.
That hurt my hips just looking at it, Kaipo. I mean, look at the flexibility he had to have and the core strength to be able to recover afterwards. Man, that was impressive, though, getting the second turn in before that wave closed out. Love the commitment from the Gecko right here from Connor, and talk about power. Look at this. Into the lip. Fully displaces a ton of water. His back foot completely comes off, too. But the recovery right here, I mean, to have that flexibility and that awareness, it's really radical right there towards the end, Kaipo.
Yeah, I highlight the word flexibility, like you said, Mitchell.
It's a possibility, but I'd say play it safe. 12, 13 points. You're probably making the heat, Kaipo. That should be your goal.
Under priority goes. Connor O'Leary bounces off that whitewater. And a nice check there. Has to hang on, make sure he drives through this.
Looking at Connor's first wave of the set, a bit bumpier, up and over. Very impressive right there. And a strong finishing turn on a closeout section that was not easy at all. So great work. He's only looking to improve on the low three. And, you know, we talk about the first wave of the set, and especially being how bumpy it is right now. It's a difficult turn to do right there. Up and over, especially with the amount of speed that he's carrying down the line. And the second turn just as critical, especially when you consider all of the ribs that are on the wave of the face right there. That's tough. Great job by the Japanese surfer O'Leary.
Out into front of that, and that goes complete. Jake Marshall hooking on the backhand. One big turn for Marshall, wants a little bit more, cannot find any open face, but nice exchange I love the way that Connor got under priority.
Looking at Jake's first, though, Kipes. Off of the bottom right there. Just the one turn, but a major maneuver on the outside. A bit of a bigger wave, too.
You can go out and perform and find what they need. Right now, you got Jake trying to do that, but it's really hard to really find that water where it's all nice and smooth. But that was the objective. That was the goal for Connor O'Leary.
I'm just really stoked on, the weather we've had so far this week. It's been beautiful.
Well, Jake continues to search for that 6.5. O'Leary, our heat leader, looking to improve upon his scoreline. Nice snap and quick feet to get back up there for the combo. We'll see if that betters a 5.33. I'm impressed on how quickly he got to the lip twice there, and so is the crowd.
The wave selection, too, a bit of a smaller one, but was able to fit in two right there. Great snap. And then the second one, when the lip's already coming down on top of you, too, that's very difficult. Great stuff right there by O'Leary. Another angle right here. More of a simple snap into the lip down the line. Second one, though, reaction time Kaipo off the bottom. And
I think when you watch surfing like this can help your everyday surfer. All right. He's activated. He's got to deal with a lot of bump. And for Marshall, he's going to have to hope that Connor O'Leary's nowhere near him right now and grab priority off him. He didn't go too far, so whoever gets back out there first is going to get that priority. We have open priority right now. Whoa, rebate on the inside. Nice double up. Oh, and again, just not cooperating at all.
McGillivray kind of underrated in these waves.
Marshall under priority. Finds a wave with a corner, gets a carve through there. Second carve for Jake Marshall. A little punch on the end of that turn. Kicks out. 6.51 is the target. Your thoughts, Mitch?
I don't think so, and can potentially improve on the 5.33. Remember, that was just the one turn. 4.40 to go, though. I mean, not a bad attempt, though, Kaipo. It seemed like the wave was going to have some face down the line. A lot of speed in that first carve right there. And a bit more precise on the second one right there into the lip line. I mean, 6.51. Just looking at Connor's two best waves, feel like it's going to fall short, but outstanding job just to be able to navigate the surface of this wave right here, manage his speed, and make sure that he's compiling a couple of maneuvers that are different to each other, too. To be able to do that on a wave as difficult as this one goes to show you has great ability out there on the face of the wave.
Yeah, that number comes through.
Advantage to Marshall right here, though, with priority now. Still needing the 6.51. It seems like here it goes.
Oh, big top turn, and he was on the cusp of that score.
Props to Jake on a great year so far.
Yeah, it's going to be his first 17th of the year. Connor O'Leary, however, is just going to ease through a couple of turns. And we'll see Connor O'Leary again today in the round of 16. We'll see Connor O'Leary again. 6.5, a 5.33. Got the job done out there. And the Japanese flag will fly once again in that round of 16.
Yeah, guys, great day with challenging conditions. Well, you seem to be most part of the heat inside of the water. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I spent most of the heat underwater, which wasn't the plan, but yeah, to get through and have such a tough conditions. I got caught inside a lot and just had to push through and keep working and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. But yeah, I'm stoked it worked out.
And you could fight some clean waves. How was that for you? How was your strategy?
Yeah, I mean, it's just to keep it simple, I guess, tactic for me. You know, there's so much stuff going on, so much water moving, and if you can, for me, it was just finding, a wave that I can think that I can do two turns, and I roll and use the ski and trying to gain a rhythm around that. So did that, it worked, so I'm stoked, and yeah, guess I better rest up and go again a little later.
And your coach was all the time with you. How does that help you?
Yeah, I think, especially in locations like this, I feel like it's easy to think that you don't need, a second opinion. Beach break waves, pretty simple stuff. But I think, having Doc here at this event, is just as important as having him at, somewhere like Fiji or Pipe. So, yeah, there's points to be had here, and I really want to capitalise and finish the year on a positive note. I've had a tough year this year, so yeah, to be able to keep getting through heats and keep performing at a level that I'm happy with, then yeah, I'm stoked, and yeah, get to have an opportunity later. So yeah, happy.
Very important to be happy. Congratulations, good luck, and they're gonna need luck today. Back to you guys.